What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Now, if you recall in a prior video, I dedicated a whole section talking about the three tiers of affordable watches. $200 watches, $500 watches, and $1,000 watches. Now, if you haven't seen that video, please pause this one and click the link in the description below and watch that video, because that is a very good precursor to what we will be talking about today. And hey, you know what? Go ahead and click that subscribe button, because it only takes 1 second and it helps me out a ton. Okay, without further ado, it is 2:35 p.m. Let's get down to business. Okay, so we're all very familiar with the three tiers of affordable watches: the $200, the $500, and the $1,000 watches. So when we start to move up into the higher end pieces, the tiers are pretty similar. We're just going to add 1 0. So you got the $2,000 watches, you got the $5,000 watches, and you got the $10,000 watches. Today I want to talk about chronographs. And I've already done a video on what I consider to be the best chronograph for under $200. Again, you can click the link in the description below to watch that one. But I've been getting a lot of people asking me what's my opinion on the higher end pieces. So, today I'm going to share with you what I consider to be the best chronograph for under $10,000. So when I say under $10,000, there's a lot of watches that could fit in that price range, right? Well, I'm going to share with you my criteria for this piece. Okay, so if I have that money to spend on a watch, that watch needs to be well made, it needs to have a really good movement, it has to be unique, and it has to be beautiful. So with that criteria and that price range, I say look no further than my right wrist. That's right, I am wearing my stunning Ebell 1911 chronograph, reference number 8134901. You know, watches have this amazing ability to kind of change your whole persona and change the way you carry yourself. I know for me at least, I could be having, you know, a bad day and I throw a watch on and it can just totally change how I feel about myself and how I feel about whatever situation I'm in. And that's why watches and watch collecting is so cool, and this is absolutely one of those pieces that can just brighten up your day. This Ebell 1911 chronograph. I'm going to actually take it off my wrist so that I can show it to you in more detail. So the first thing that you'll notice when you wear this watch or hold this watch is its weight. It is a very, very heavy watch. It's an 18 karat gold case. So it's going to carry some weight with it. There you got the reference number 8134901. And I think this watch really, really fits the criteria that I have for the best chronograph under $10,000, because it's incredibly unique. It is beautiful. I don't think you can argue that. It has a great movement in it and it's well made. So let's talk about its uniqueness. Okay, so the company Ebell. I don't think a lot of people, even in the watch community, know too much about Ebell, but it made some news in the early 2000s because Movado bought them. Okay, how terrible is that? If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know my hate relationship with Movado. I think Movado ruins everything they touch, and that's probably why nobody knows about Ebell anymore, but thankfully this watch was released well before Movado stuck their grimy little fingers around Ebell. So a very, very unique watch. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got a great movement in it. It has the El Primero Movement. The El Primero Movement, if you are interested in watch history or horology, that should absolutely ring a bell in your mind. The El Primero Movement is the first automatic chronograph movement ever invented. It came out around 1969, so very, very historic movement, and I think it's really cool that this watch has that prolific movement in it. Very, very cool feature of this watch. It's got a sapphire crystal. It's a 38mm case, so you know it's right in that sweet spot. Probably my favorite size for a watch. I love the design. Just look at the rings around the sub-dial, how it catches the light. Even if you're not a huge fan of Roman numerals, I mean, I think this watch just knocks it out the park. The gold accents with the clean white dial. I mean, this watch is maybe perfect. Man, just such a stunning piece. There is lume around the hands and the indexes. I don't think the camera's going to be able to pick it up, but there is lume there. It apparently has a water resistance rating of 30 meters, but if you saw my Breitling video, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to wear this anywhere near water. Just a gorgeous piece. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I am absolutely in love with this watch, and I feel that this is the best chronograph for under $10,000. I hope you enjoyed this. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had fun learning about my little Ebell 1911 chronograph. Just a beautiful watch. I'm happy I could share another piece of my collection with you. Guys, last night we broke past 300 subscribers. This is going by so much faster than I thought. I'm so happy and blessed that you guys are enjoying this channel as much as I am. I'm having a blast making these videos for you. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. It takes 1 second and helps me out a lot. Click that little bell icon so you do not miss another episode of The Time Teller. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, The Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time.